And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as Humanity First. And the run's going to continue. We're going to confirm assignments, let some time pass. I think we want to go at least one more cycle, and then we can declare on Etria using the EU, and then use that to feed them into the African Union. Also give the African Union, you know, a coastline. That's not over in the west here. Yeah, it is awfully close to the African Union. Publicize the alien threat. I'm going to go grab the Terra gas core fission reactor. We might try to run all the way up this. This would be an alternative to the Poseidon Lantern.
Lending my expertise.
The Terra gas reactors, I think. The drive is based off of them. Arrived at Mercury. Hopefully not here to shoot us. Oh, no, it looks like they were there for the initiative. Hydron Trap. As the best of the hydrogen exhaust velocity utility modules.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
There's the last of the monitors launching. I forgot to set some more to refit. Although in hindsight, I think the refit probably isn't worth doing aggressively. Because it's costing us money to do what's basically a side grade, right? The refitted version is cheaper to build, not necessarily worth upgrading to, per se. So we might actually hold off on doing those upgrades. Now, do I think I have enough to pick up the mission control for African Union? No, need one more than that. There we go. So I got all its mission control. That way it can focus on building up its economy, trying to keep itself stable. Which at this point is really just build up its economy. It needs a bigger economy. I'm
here.
Let's take you off. I'm going to set national policy in the EU.
Heading to the capital.
And then we're going to have the armies that you have that have a navy. Because I'm assuming Etria doesn't have an ally that's going to... Never mind. They have an ally known as China, which means I need to go take them over first.
Standing by.
Ready to go. Going after their people.
Your orders? Removing our enemies.
Okay. Confirm assignments take some time.
Lending my expertise.
Got some more labs completed, that'll help. There's the military science labs, that'll help a lot.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, neutron lance still being predicted for 43 of next year, or 2043, which is still 2 years out. But that's better than 3 years out.
You've hurt them where it hurts.
We've moved the needle.
Core done. Now we've got some defenses. That's good to see. I want... wait here. Spaceworks and fission reactor farms. Okay, probably overbuilt the power, but that should be fine. We kind of want to overbuild the power because somebody probably want to tear the solar farms out. Or build over them or something. I think that'll work for the moment. That's a good thing there. And then these guys can do their repair, resupply, and begin to attack their next target. And of course, there is another Protectorate station, so the Marines once more go forth to inform the Protectorate that they are being evicted from Leo. Thank you for the new station. Bottom to top, space dock, admin node. Probably could Skunkworks. You know what? We're gonna Skunkworks. Skunkworks. LDA. Farm. Battle station. Solar farm, solar farm, solar farm. Because the solar farms build 15th of November, which is the same time the LDA comes online. It's a little early for the battle station, so that's why we're building the solar farms like that. Okay. Oh, and labs. What lab to go for? Done info, done life, done materials, done military, did space, did Xeno. We don't have climate yet. And I'm missing energy. Missing energy. Which I suppose is an argument just to do a lower quality energy in the short run, so that's what we'll do. So instead of 3, we'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course we'll need a little bit more power to support that, so solar farm. Okay.
We are in control now.
We're in control. Which then means I can believe the rivalry is intact. But I can go over to its allies and say, don't be allied to China, don't be allied to Pakistan. Now it has no one protecting it. So now the EU can safely declare war on it and promptly hand it over to the African Union. Moving them so they don't have quite the entire world to go around. You know, reposition them in Saudi Arabia. Same thing with these 3 armies. And again, I think 6 armies should be able to very rapidly occupy the country. That's a lot of guys coming to lower Earth orbit. I can use some more volatiles. You are a fission. Okay, let's send you out looking to prospect a fission mine or a volatile mine. Not for everywhere, obviously, because we'd like you to be not getting jumped by the aliens on the way to your target. So the best unclaimed volatiles is Knott's Retreat on Cassandra. Please go there. 18 weeks. And this is because I'm looking up here at my daily income, and I really like to have at least more than 5 volatiles coming in per day. All the battle stations are eating all my volatiles, so what's going on? Here's another opportunity. Oh, and you're a solar one, so that's not... Unless you happen to be in a spot that has a ability to refuel, and you don't, you're kind of stuck there. Okay. You're at a station. Oh, you're ready to burn. That's what's going on. Send you to Alberta. 25 weeks. Okay. Try to get a little more volatiles coming in. Oops.
Where do you need
missions? So you want to do a crackdown. Go hit them up.
Cracking down.
I'm here. We're taking power.
Where to?
Set national policy in the EU.
On my way to the capital.
To do the declare.
Lending my expertise.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Battle station done at Ramses. So again, one thing we can do... Well, actually, there's a couple different things we can do. That's one reason we're going for the farms. Right? The farms are going to let us save a bunch of water and volatiles. Another one I can do is any place where you got an LDA and a battle station, I can disassemble the LDA. And for every 30 of those we disassemble, we basically save 1 volatile a day, right?
Crackdown complete.
Crackdown in Yemen. Successful, which means the purge should work.
Mission complete.
Good fit with the African Union, not what we're looking for. We are going to declare war on Atria. Eurasian Union, going to join it. The African Union, going to join it. Saudi Arabia, going to join it. Saudi Arabia technically doesn't need to join it because Saudi Arabia has no troops that get involved, but African Union, of course, is why we're doing the war.
I was born with 2 club feet. For this reason, playground games were impossible for me. So instead, I read and read and read. Though they caused me daily pain, I treasure these warped feet of mine. They made me everything I am today. Chancellor Li Qingdao, Public Lecture, Xi'an Jiaotong University.
Here we go. So we have transform phages complete. We contribute the most. We get to pick the replacement. And of course, we want designer life forms for agricultural complex. Ooh, battleships launching. New generation of battleships. So we're up to 10 battleships defending Earth. So Earth is actually pretty well defended. The Earth shipyard is. Whether that's really enough to stop the aliens, the aliens come full bore to get rid of us, is a different question. On a different note, is my Mercury nanofab done? No, 21st of February. Okay, then we're gonna grab these guys, these 5 armies, sail them across the Gulf. Sail them across the Red Sea here and land. That should bring enough firepower to quickly make that easy to deal with. I probably do want to get DNA repairs done. Extending the lifespan of our council to 10 years would be nice.
Acknowledged. Removing our enemies.
Standing by for orders. Targeting their key people.
Standing by. I will try to sway the public.
Where to?
Actually, you were doing advising right now, so it might be good to get you some more command to make the armies you support better. And then confirm assignments, let some time pass. Alien facility detected in Mushaka region. Okay, so we're not alone in Africa. That's
Lending
believable.
my expertise.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Our cause is
Okay.
unjustified
Armies
to
have
them.
arrived.
The people will come to our side.
We have neutralized their key people.
Crackdown successful, which probably means the purge will succeed. Ooh, aliens have arrived at Mercury. Let's turn the game speed down and see how they handle. If there's a battle station returning fire at them. Which is why they're doing a high-level bombardment rather than a low-level bombardment. Likely. One of them has taken damage. Critical hit fired. And actually, it looks like they lost a ship. Looks like the station held. Trying to figure out if we actually took any damage. Or if the battle station just did that well. I think the battle station just did that well. African Union took control of the region. Remain We retain a claim on the region. People of this region are hostile to the new nation. It will cause cohesion and rest problems unless addressed by priority spending, either being government or unity. No, government and unity does it. Given that, we're going to turn down welfare and turn up unity. Our estate's still like almost 9. In fact, the unrest, even with that, is still such. Well, the army modifier is going to go down because the African and that's in the army's home. But yeah, Pathful army's home. So we'll see how much that goes up, or how much more the resting and rest goes to. I think it'll go up. Nope, alien fighting someone. Not sure if the alien won or they won. Gotta wait until the solar panels work there. Rapid distillation techniques. That's more volatiles. We would like that. Oh, I can turn the game speed up a bit.
We are in control now.
We are in control. Fleet launches for low Mercury orbit. Okay. And then you're at 2.2, so yeah, I could push you into Saudi Arabia. Why don't you have power? Because you don't have power.
You dropped out there, right in the middle. Challenger Houston, you dropped out there.
Okay. Got the battle station online. Oh, because can't do a build over the top of. One of those things I don't necessarily like about how the base game handles that.
Where to?
And then you not having power. I think you're the new one? No, you're an old one. I didn't build enough power for you.
Come towards in the cabin. There. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I got it. Okay, you're good. Okay, I'm on the porch. Yeah, I'm still at 4.3.
Okay, we'll try that.
Okay, I'm on the porch, Bob. Copy that. Okay, what do you want?
Reporting in.
I'm gonna figure out how we want to do stuff. So obviously we want to rearrange your alliances. So stopping rival to our nations. Move towards being allied with Saudi Arabia.
Ready for my mission. I will try to sway the public.
We got Cash here, does everything. Except for science. It's not the science guru.
Your orders? securing our interests.
Ready for orders. We must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders. We must persuade the people.
Okay, let's confirm assignments, let some time pass.
Lending my expertise.
Securing our control.
Foxtrot 338. They're coming for the Marines. How big is that fleet? 10 ships. With a Titan in tow. So the Marines. That's fine. I don't actually target what's coming for the Marines. I want you to actually go running for the dock. Get back to dock in an hour. Attempt to do so. No, they failed to do that. Okay, well, the Marines are screwed. I know the Marines don't have enough torpedoes to get through that PD, so we're just going to accept the result. Breakthrough! Olympus Base has reached unexpected insights. Knowledge, mission control, offer of mining. Usually go for the offer of mining because we are usually limited by mining. Right now we're actually limited by shipyards and appropriate locations. So ships build faster is what we're going to go for.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, so they come for the shipyard. Will the shipyard hold?
We're winning their hearts and minds.
"20 ships versus 9, so we're actually going to get everything here. This is weirdly lopsided fight. Usually I get outnumbered by the aliens. Today we outnumber the aliens. I'm not sure if the aliens have realized what they've gotten themselves into. Okay, monitors. Swap to guarding mode on the autocannon, because once your torpedoes are away, that is the only way you do damage. And then we have 10 battleships. We're going to assign 5 to focus fire at the Titan, and 5 to focus fire at one of the cruisers. And the fight begins. Torpedoes away. Rail cannons firing. We're getting shots hitting. The Titan is destroyed. Reject fire from the ones far facing the Titan. Still think we have enough rail cannons, so that's all the torpedoes. Question is, do we have enough rail cannons to bring them down? There's only 4 ships left, so I suspect the answer may, in fact, be yes. Two enemy ships remain. This is the sort of ordnance you'd imagine might cause the Kessler syndrome to kick off. Aaron's are like, yeah, we want to leave. I'm like, nah, we got gunfire. Got more rail cannons rounds for you. Scratch one more ship. All battleships, focus fire on the remaining target. And all the battleships survived the fight. I'm not sure if all the monitors survived, but all the battleships did. .8 exotics worth of material recovered from the enemy fleet. And every ship looks like it has survived. Although one of the battleships got pretty heavily dinged. Select. Go ahead and resupply. We want to make sure you have bullets on hand before we send you into repair. Once again, make sure you got torpedoes on hand before you go into repair.
We're winning their hearts and
just in
minds.
case we have to rally to the defense of the station once more. Terawatt gas core fission reactor. I'll start DNA repairs. 50k is a little expensive. We want it because Council living 10 more years would be nice, but again, waiting 3 years and doing nothing else in the meantime is a bit of an ask. Here comes more aliens. I'm not sure if they're done with us yet.
No matter what we do, no matter what we say, no matter how many appear to listen to us, mutual obliteration remains humanity's only endgame. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Letter of Resignation to the United Nations.
There we go. Advanced Missile Warfare Doctrine. For if we need better and or more missiles for situations like just happened. Ultraviolet is tempting, although we're going to hold off on that one. We need the advanced laser engine. No, we need these for the advanced coil guns. Although I don't have the exotics really to go advanced coil guns. We're going to be running Mark IIs for a while. We do that transition. No, you're needed for the nozzle. You're needed for fusion. Let's work plasma confinement. You're not going to research into the nuclear torpedoes right away. I think the ones we're looking for probably next are going to be Athena or Lancehead. Lancehead, for example.
What's the op?
I might actually put you on public campaigning in Yemen, get Yemen up a bit.
We must
A bit
persuade
more,
the
at
people.
least. A little bit more in Qatar, and then we'll probably try to back down purge our way in there. (24th of November) when we can move them in again. We'll grab more persuasion on you. Command on you. Yeah, it's good for the moment. Confirm assignments, let time pass. Mark III ECM, we would like that. Especially because our ECM does affect the aliens, so if we can stack enough ECM and jam up the alien weapons to go along with all the DACA we're sending downrange, the aliens may have a bad day.
Lending my expertise.
Oh, in the meantime, let's change you. Let's pick up Lanceheads. We should be cheap enough to quickly grab. Yeah, 1.5k. That shouldn't delay the spinal neutron lance too long. Especially seeing it's predicted to be done like a month.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We've moved the needle.
The people will come to our side.
We must not surrender ourselves to Terra. See if the base is capable of defending itself. There is a battle station LDA down there. And the battle station LDA, in fact, won the exchange. Quick check to make sure. I didn't check which one it was, but we can figure it out by seeing destroyed modules, if there was anything actually destroyed. Yeah, those battle stations are definitely good investments. They're making the upkeep a bit atrocious. That's why we're low on volatiles, but... ...24th of November, so we gotta wait at least 3 more days. Anyway, let's
Standing by
do
for
the Purge crackdown.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready to go. Going after their people.
More ships coming to low Earth orbit. Terror from the depths. Strange incidents are reported off the shores of Reykjavik. The seas have already been in a treacherous environment. Deploy the local Coast Guard. Deploy a full naval task force to get to the bottom of this. We're going to go with the full naval task force. Because failure is alien megafauna shows up. There we go. Military science equipment available in the Naval Task Force allowed it to quickly determine the presence and magnitude of the local unifauna infestation. If identified the problem, the task force proceeded to address it with maximum force. Only a temporary solution, but the waters of Reykjavik will be safe for a while.
Lending my expertise.
And there's our Lancehead missiles. So they'll be a little bit less effective at chasing flankers, but we're hopefully transitioning away from only having torpedoes and having some guns. And to be fair, once we get the neutron lance is really what we're going to be using on the flankers. Being able to inform them at 1,000 kilometers, you're having major system damage. Maybe you're not going to be maneuvering anymore. Might be the solution to some of those problems. And then obviously we'll upgrade Block 2s with the new hull weapon. It says we could technically run the Vulcan. I want Lancehead and what? I think it's Lancehead we're gonna run. I don't remember if that came with Were you the other one that came with it? I know we just got 2 with the tech. Let's check. Archives. Faction modifier. No, one of the project modifiers. So is it faction? No. Trying to think about what's the best way to check what I just researched. That's the globals. That's not what I'm looking for. Penetrator, Vulcan, yeah. So the Vulcan torpedoes are the torpedo equivalent for that. Alright, so I could go what, we were running Artemis before? Yeah. Go Artemis to Vulcan torpedo. Which loses Delta V. But gains a penetrator rather than an explosive warhead, and a lot more damage. Or it can swap over to Lancehead, which I think Lancehead specifically has a lot more torpedo, or a lot more missiles, right? Missile launchers usually tend to run more missiles. 16 versus 6. So I can run for the bigger warhead and get half the ordnance, or we can go for the missiles, which we're going to do missiles. And we can run terawatt drive. The terawatt drive actually added waste. Added weight. Okay, that's not quite what we want. It's less efficient. That's what's going on. Never mind. We stick with the existing one. Maybe when we get a few more of them, it'll be worth upgrading. It's not yet worth upgrading, apparently. Unless we have a drive that goes with it. Okay, and yeah, we want to do some refits on 303. Monitors. Could go to the block 2, but we're going to go to the block 3 so we can get the... swap over to the missiles. Because yeah, I think the game at least considers the missiles an upgrade. No, the game actually considers them downgrade. Game, in fact, considers them downgrade. Why? So I could run, could run 9 tanks on here? I don't think that's going to make a big difference to the... No, in fact, that makes the combat power weaker. I just think the missiles are worse. Because it thinks the missiles are worse. Okay. I think we're still going to do the upgrade. If anything, that just means we're going to get more attacks from the opposition, right? So we're going to let those 16 build, or get refit, and then we're going to throw the other 5 in. Or those 5 over 16 days get refitted, and we'll throw the other 5 in. And that way we have some continuity of the defense force.
We've moved the needle.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Okay, what is... So unrest is at 0, so if I took calm the public, it would just raise unrest by 1. Lower the cohesion is actually too high. Sure.
Our associates are now in charge.
Don't need exafighters. Don't need any of that. Not too worried about the boost. Funding is nice. Yeah, that looks fine. Where's a
The
little more
reason
knowledge?
that conflict stains human history is because something in our nature causes us to hate our neighbor. Yet we have learned to overcome that urge, that fear. We must remain conscious, however, that a galactic neighbor may initially behave as thoughtlessly we once did. Chancellor Li Jingzhao, preparing for first contact and beyond.
Superficially similar but nevertheless distinct electromagnetic weapon to railguns, the coil guns. Once again, it rewrites what was previously thought possible. Okay, so we got coil guns global completed. What do I want? We could work towards ultraviolet. Don't think I really need that. Although that would technically make the ground-based battle stations even more lethal to the aliens, but that only keeps them off for so long. Admin towers. At some point we'll want Research University and Climate Institute. I don't think that's worth rushing for right now. Inertial confinement. Yeah, I think I'd take the run to Tier 1 fusion, so we start the deuterium tritium run. Here we go. 16 days, we'll have them all refitted to the new missiles. And leads in the 1-2 punch that we're comboing with the battleships, that would be a little bit more effective for the opening volley. And I suppose actually once those are done we should grab more marine assault units. Yeah, I think grab a bunch of these. 23 days. And then we'll be able to start making sure that people don't take more in Leo. At least more of the people that we don't want taking stuff in Leo.
Terminating the opposition.
I'm here. Turning up the heat.
Oh, perfect. Relations, manage. There we go.
Lending my expertise.
Arrives at low Earth orbit. They have arrived. Found outpost. Outpost is presumably there to build a mine. And that's good.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Crackdown complete.
Coil gun batteries. Yes, we will want to do that. In fact, I want to do that more than the DNA repairs. Although that is going to slow down the spinal neutron lance. Six, 2, 8 completes transfer. It's coming for us, or is it joining the surveillance fleet? Probably join the surveillance fleet. Oh, actually, no, probably inserting an alien agent. Presumably one of the other factions killed one at some point. We've got an alien bombardment group. Will they, or the base they're attacking, be the one to win? Olympus Mons, or Olympus Base. The base wins. They have disengaged. Olympus Base once more stands victorious. It does in fact manage to pick up a damaged module though this time. Start doing damage control. And I should grab some more mission control. Apparently they do. There we go. Here comes some more.
We're in control here.
Apparently my battle stations are honeypots to the aliens. I do not understand how lethal the green lasers are. And to be fair, I think I can make them even more dangerous. I think we were like minimum battle station danger. There's like hardened shelters or whatever you can build to make things hardened for planetary stuff.
Targeting the opposition.
Standing by for orders. Applying pressure on their people.
Transfer to the low Earth, that's fine. The real question is, does it start attacking stuff? If it starts attacking stuff, that becomes a problem. 8th of February, we'll be contemplating starting something at
Lending
Mars.
my expertise.
Well, they're gonna start something. They're coming to us. Yeah, okay. The aliens learned from their last attempt, and have brought equivalent numbers of ships. It is 20 versus 28 this time. I suspect we are more likely to fail here. We will start battle. This time we're not going to be able to bring everything in. It's leaving monitors on the bench. Yeah, let's leave the monitors on the bench. Target a Titan. Lock. Target the other Titan. Lock. And unpause. Oh, that reminds me that the monitors to guardian mode on the autocannons. Missiles away. We've lost one battleship already. I think that is weapons fire from the Titans, probably. It looks like we're about to lose another one. Yeah, lost another one. We are hitting one of the Titans. Although, are we going to bring it down is a different question. I think the answer is no. There goes another battleship. Scratch another battleship. Scratch the battleship we were firing at. Yeah, this is where we're running into the problems if we don't have enough side armor. Had more side armor, we'd be doing better at this point. Also probably could do with more frontal armor. Yeah, I think we lost critical mass when it comes to the rail cannons. I don't think we're gonna get any more hits. Well, we know we aren't winning the fight. Question is, what are the aliens here for? Destroy the station or destroy the fleet? Because they're scoring the kill in the... They've basically scored the kill in the fleet at this point. Although some of these torpedoes, or some of these missiles did get through. Last fury of the wave. A couple casualties on the enemy fleet. Don't think it's going to be enough for the battle station to take them down, but... Yep, aliens win the fight. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 destroyed enemy ships for the entire fleet. Victory for the aliens. Do they leave me my shipyard? Possibly.
Gotta wait then. Ready for you?
And if they do, at least we're gonna have a couple ships to defend the thing in a couple days. Accept. These are just engage. Okay. So they got a couple of ships, I think, stranded at the dock is what that was. That weren't able to disengage. They're probably not weapons dead, so we're not going to engage them. Instead, we are going to try to get some of these monitors under construction. Keep the dock busy. We have a defensive force capable of defending it.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
We have neutralized their key people.
Oh, the power plant's there. Doesn't really do much. So either the mine or at least the construction module. Well, the mine, really. Want that mine online. Alien administration found in Bangladesh. The aliens are here on Earth.
Our people have taken control.
Coil cannon. We'll want that. I have to say, this is the first time I've seen the alien administration set up without any ships landing. So, bit of a surprise. Actually, sure. Maybe I should say yes to a couple of the other ones, but that one's fine. Okay, well, based on the time, this is where we're going to put the part break in. We're going to see if we can try to bounce back from that, try to get the volatiles positive again. Honestly, if we're going to keep trying to use battleships like we're doing, I need to put more armor on those battleships. Right, so I think it is time to say the next batch of these really need to be, like, say, 110. Just so they can hold up that a little bit longer before their weapons come offline. Get more rail cannons rounds downrange. Although, potentially by the time we get to building these in 110 days, we might be thinking about coil guns. But yeah, we'll save that design. But yeah, I hope you have been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be another part up tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan. If you're watching on Twitch, the upcoming schedule... I'll say this twice because it looks like the ads are probably playing for Twitch. The upcoming schedule is as follows. Today was Terra Invicta, so we just played Terra Invicta, obviously. Tomorrow will be Darkest Dungeon. Monday will be Songs of Six. I think Monday may be the last time we play that city before we transfer to a new city. Tuesday will be Planet Crafter. Wednesday will be when we're back on Terra Invicta. And we're going to be cycling through those 4 games until we finish one of them, or in the case of Songs of Six, I am done working on the tutorials for Shadow Empire. I now have 2 in the works, because apparently I can't complete a project before starting a new project. So I hope you've been enjoying, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Again, this is where we're going to go ahead and bring this stream to a close. If you're watching later, whether you're on the Twitch VOD or on the YouTube video, and you want to comment or respond to, feel free to leave comments. I know YouTube is a pretty good place for asynchronous commenting. If you're watching on Twitch live and you want to comment or respond to, now's the time to leave it. I'll try to respond to them before I bring the stream down. If you're watching later on the Twitch VOD, feel free to hop over to the YouTube channel. It's the same username as the Twitch channel. The Twitch channel specifically is willcall, and then the YouTube channel is willcall100, so 100 at the end of the Twitch username. So if you on one and you want to find the other, feel free to do that. If you're watching this on YouTube and you can't wait until the next part comes up tomorrow, you can probably sneak over to Twitch and watch the Twitch VOD, because in theory, by the time you're watching this, I should have actually streamed the recording for the next 4 parts. So you can go watch the Twitch VOD, or if you timed it right, maybe you could be watching it live, although if you're listening to this, you're probably a little late to watch it live. If you liked what you were hearing in the schedule and you're watching this on YouTube, again, You're behind the recording by about 6 days. So if you liked what the upcoming schedule was and you want to see some of that before it releases on YouTube, feel free to hop over to Twitch and watch the Twitch VODs. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and do the outro. So until next time, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.